Hey there guys, Money here in Eua Tonga, off-gridding it, as I do always. Um, gonna talk about a few topics, a few interesting topics, and as I got together with another YouTuber yesterday, that was Saturday yesterday, Sunday today. I went to church this morning, come back, wife had something for me to eat, awesome. And now I'm just doing this video for you guys. And I had a get together with another YouTuber. His name's Terry Wallace. And if you're interested, just have a look at his channel, man. He's just started, I think, about a month ago or so. And he's already up to, I think, 925 subscribers. He's doing excellent, man. And he's just documenting his process on how to set a business up here as a foreigner over here in Tonga. So if you're interested in that, check his channel out because it's very interesting. And I know a lot of you guys out there are wanting to come back to your home, right? And people out there that are foreigners that want to come over here and try to establish something. So just check his channel out and yeah, go through that. And there were some interesting topics that we talked about yesterday, and off camera and on camera. So, I'll if you already seen his channel, you've probably already seen this what I'm just about to talk about, and this is out of the blues. You probably haven't heard this on my channel yet, but we're looking into doing some guest houses over here, some little retreats. So, like a 2-bedroom flat pack retreat out here, and doing 4 of them. We want to do 4. We might only put 2 on at the start, and then we'll put another 2 on later. My sister and her husband is getting involved. They're coming together with me, and we're going halves in this and trying to make this work. That's what they wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Minds came together as one, and we're like, yeah, you want to do it, I want to do it, might as well do it here and make it work, do it together. And I reckon that's an awesome way how we can do that as a family to benefit our children and our grandchildren later on in the future. But we want to also be able to have some kind of income to be able to sit down and go, okay, that at least that business running itself, and it's able to provide an income for us, and to be able to do future things, or bigger or better things in the future. So that's where we are with that. There's a lot of work to be that's getting involved because everything is going to be off grid, right? Everything. So we don't have power out here. We don't have water out here. So the utilities are non-existent. We have solar, we have our water tanks, so those flat packs will have to be the same. And for those greenies, yeah, we're going to do it off-grid. We're doing it off-grid not because of the green situation or because of pollution and all that kind of stuff. We're doing it because that's the only way we can have power and water. This is the way we have to go out here because we don't have it from town. But not only that, power's not that reliable here. Sometimes you'll have cutouts of water and power. By going solar, it's reliable all the time. We've got Starlink now here on the property. That there was no internet. You couldn't have access to internet before. So now we have internet here. So that's great. And that's great for our customers as well, our future customers that will be out here. They'll have the internet. It's, to be honest, yes, you want to get away from everything, and those people that want to get away because they live in the hustle and bustle overseas and just want to put away their laptops, phones, everything. You still do that here, but the communication between loved ones is that's a big one for me. And to be able to have that like that right on your fingertips, information, especially for me, when I want to do stuff, It's always DIY. And I'm doing myself, right? And I need information at my fingertips to be able to go, okay, what's wrong here? What do I do here? Google, YouTube, all that kind of information is from online, and I don't have to run up the road trying to go get some service or on my phone to be able to figure out how to do stuff. I can just chuck it on my phone. Um, so yeah, there's that's in the future we'll be doing that, and I did mention that on the video that Terry did. So if you guys are already seen that, you're probably going on that video, oh, is he doing the same thing? Yes, yes, guys, we're going to be doing that. um, and pray that God willing, it all will happen, and we're hoping to get that done by the end of the year. Not my parents, my mother and my siblings are coming over in September, so I'm hoping we can get it done by then. Um, that'll be great. There's a place for them to stay, um, and we can be here as a family on one property instead of, because I could have a full house, but there's still, my family is quite big, so they'll have to stay in hotels or whatever. I was gonna um, do the 20 foot, empty that out, and just put it in there for the kids, and just have mattresses on the floor for the kids. But if we have those houses, it'd be perfect, be even better. So yeah, we'll see how we go there in the future. God willing, this will happen, and it'll be a better future for us as well. So there's that happening. Then there's also, we talked about the information how to get all that stuff with Terry. I talked that off camera. You got me a few websites and whatnot where to go to. So that was great. But also there was an off-grid experience. I mean, not an off-grid, off-camera situation where it got a little bit emotional. As we were talking, and Terry's asked me, let me know, talk about this because it might help some people. And so this is coming to the next subject. Is he got a phone call from his wife saying that his son had OD'd, overdosed with drugs. They were lucky to. It was on a job site. It's a construction job site, and he's gone off to the side to hit some fentanyl or some kind of something. And his brother, luckily they were working together on the same side, has come around and seen him already passed out, gone. He's gone, not living. So he's come and resuscitated him, and luckily that he survived. And Terry's very faithful, and he's been praying for his family every day. And God answers prayers, and so he brought him back. So Terry got very emotional, and yeah, fair enough. It's his oldest son that has a bit of issues with trying to get off of drugs. So it was hard to see him finding out that his oldest son passed away and has come back to life. But he was happy afterwards because he had come back and he spoke to his son. You could hear him in the background on the phone. So he's out of hospital, so everything's okay now. But it's hit home with me, with my kids and grandkids overseas. It hit him quite hard, and it's motivating him more to do his retirement plan, to bring his family over here, where you don't see that people ODing over here. It doesn't happen. There might be a couple of situations, but very, very rare. But overseas, drugs are everywhere, especially in construction. I notice in Sydney, it's heavily used. Coke, LSD, all that kind of stuff is heavily used. New Zealand, a lot of marijuana is used. Coke, yeah, same. And it's the youngsters that suffer, and it's because of the people that push it towards them, and it gets their minds screwed up a bit because they can't think properly when they're on this stuff, and they can't get their lives straight, can't get it where they need to go. Their goals go like this because they can't focus on what they need to do in life. It's because of drugs, and it's messing the youth up overseas. And there's, as kids growing up at school, universities, or whatever, wherever they are, there's drugs there, and the person that's doing a bit of drugs is sort of like, have a bit of this, have a bit of this. They might try it out for free or whatever, but once they get hooked, they're hooked. And it's really hard to get off of drugs. It's so hard. I'm very lucky that I've never had to go through that, getting hooked on anything except for alcohol. And I wasn't I don't know if you call me an alcoholic or not, but I used to binge drink every weekend. Like, I didn't have to have a drink during the week, but once it come Friday, I'm binge drinking Friday and Saturday. It was an issue for me, 100%, because my lifestyle was work to drink, and then drink to get rid of the work or the heavy the worries in my head. Just have a good time. Don't worry about anything, and alcohol sort of did that until I turned to Christ and was able to study the Bible more and more, and I found out, man, that's the wrong way to go about your life. And how am I supposed to evolve or get better in life when I'm doing this? So, yeah, the Bible taught me a lot. And the people that I had around me at the time, they helped, family, friends, getting involved with the local church and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, getting off alcohol is hard as well. But, yeah, I did it. Once I made my mind up, it's a mindset. Of how you think about everything, and what hit home to me was there's a few things that hit hard. There's health, my grandkids, their future, God, where I'm going to be in the afterlife, and my lifestyle. Those four things, that all combined, stop me from drinking. And it's all God's work, 100%, to be able to make me stop drinking. So, yeah, it is a worry. And when I think about my kids and grandkids, it'd be nice to have them over here, to keep away from that kind of experience and all those issues that they have over there, and to be able to have a better foundation over here, growing up, the foundation that I had growing up. As a family, having a mother and father, having discipline, someone there to beat me, not literally beat me, but to discipline me, with a stick, to be able to know what is right and wrong. Over there, they don't do that these days. They discipline them by psychologically disciplining them. And sometimes they just get away with it. Once kids know they can get away with it, they play on it, and they will push it. So kids are smart. They're not dumb. They know how to play that game. But if you have a firm hand, someone there, like a father to discipline them, or a mother, if you're a single mother. But yeah, it's better to have a bit of discipline in the house, for the kids to know what is right and wrong, and they'll have a better future for it. So, yeah, I witnessed that with Terry, and I was very, very emotional. It was very hard to take in. And for his oldest son to have, or go through that, for him to go through that, yeah, it was very touching. Made me think twice about what I'm doing, where I am with my life and my kids. So, yeah, one of my boys are in Sydney, doing his own life. No idea really what's involved with his life. I heard a few rumours here and there, not too great, and yeah, but he's hopefully getting on the right track, what I'm seeing. But then I've got my other son in New Zealand, He's not on the perfect track either, so he's got a few issues that he's sort out. But yeah, kids are kids and they're going to learn and go through these things. But with my kids, they didn't really have a real father figure because I wasn't there in their life at that when they were growing up. So if I was there, hopefully, I mean, it would have been a better, what do you call it, better outcome. But you know, it might have got worse because I wasn't that great either. I was drinking. I didn't do any drugs or anything. I was drinking every weekend. I did have a foundation where I respected my elders. I did all the cultural stuff with the traditional stuff with the Tongans, and respect is a big thing with me, and especially with my elders and whoever's in charge. You know, because that's order, and I've learned that also from the Bible is where you have order is a lot better because if you don't have order, there's confusion and devastation, and you know when someone's confused with two different people confused with conversations, and they don't know what the other one's, it gets very confusing. They end up at war, right? So yeah. What else was I going to talk about? Um, Talk about the other thing is talking about influencing other people. This channel, I've come to realize, have influenced a lot of people wanting to come back here to Eua, to Tonga, to their homeland, Samoa or Fiji or the Cook Islands, and I've made an impact for some reason. I'm only a very small channel, and somehow I've made an impact because I've got the emails, I've got the messages, I've got the phone calls, and it's awesome. I I can't believe it. Hopefully, I'm leading you guys in the right direction, and with my lifestyle and how I'm doing my life. It's not perfect, you know. I try to live a good life. I'm a saved Christian. I try to live with great morals nowadays, you know. Try to do the right things within business or whatever, you know. Try to do the right things by everybody else. Uh, and I guess the morals are love everyone as you love yourself. So, and that's very hard to do. Like everyone loves themselves so much that they will take themselves before others, except sometimes with your kids and wives and immediate family, but or and a few close friends. But otherwise, someone that you don't know, it's very hard to love them as you love yourself. But by saying that, would you discipline yourself because beat up on yourself because you've done something wrong? Yes, you would. Would you do that to another person that you don't know? Sometimes you wouldn't. So you've got to take it both ways. And I take that literally where I see something wrong, I might speak up. And sometimes, if it's right, the right place, the right time, I will definitely speak up. And if there's something very wrongly moral, definitely speak up. But sometimes it's quiet. Yeah, the quiet person is the smartest person in the room, and that I got from the Bible as well. You know, and it's because everyone thinks they're the smartest person in the room. They speak up and say this, this, and that, and the most person that's quietest in the room, is keeping silent, is the smartest. You know, is because they're just looking at the stupidity that's happening around them, and they just it's waste of time for you to speak to them because they don't have any ears. But yeah, getting a little bit off track, and I'm just thankful for everyone that watches this channel, likes and subscribe, comments, and shares. It's quite a few shares, but I must say, 75% of my viewers don't subscribe. So if you're one of those viewers that you come back to the channel all the time, but you forget to subscribe and like, just hit that button, subscribe button, guys, and that'll help the channel out heaps. Yeah, so, but yeah, very very thankful, very very thankful with all your viewers and all the subscribers. I can't say how much I am thankful of you guys. But I'd like to do a shout out to one person that's very close to me, my wife. She's been through everything that I've been through, that I've put her through. And she's a very hard worker, right? Very hard worker and very goal set. She puts me in line now and again. Like sometimes I like to give up on stuff, certain stuff that I can get away with. She'll just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. You know, the simple stuff like hoeing a piece of land or cutting grass or whatever. To me, that's enough. I'm done for the day. Not her. She just keeps going until she's set a goal where she wants to be, and stops there. You know. So, and I see her keep going. I was like, oh, here we go. I've got to keep going. But yeah, she gets me motivated. And not only that, she has her off days, of course. I have my off days, of course. And she's got her off day. Been a couple of days now because she's got a boil under her arm, and you know she's trying to get that healed. But does it stop her from cooking me some food? No, she still cooks my food, my dinner. She does the washing. Sometimes, you know, she's very sick or whatever, and she'll push through it. And I tell her not to, but I'm like, I wonder how I'm going to do this. But yeah, so she pushes through, and she's a very hard worker, and I'm very grateful for her to be by my side. If it wasn't for her, man, I'd do things like a guy, yeah. I just do a half cut. As long as I'm a little bit comfortable, that's all I need. You know, and men are a little bit like that, you know. Their comfort zone is a little bit rugged, where women, their comfort zone is a different level. And for me to keep her comfortable, everything is a better outtake or a better outcome because of it. And that's why we have skyscrapers and things built with gold and massive bathrooms and all this kind of stuff. It was why? Because the female. Keep her happy. If it wasn't for them, we'd just do whatever, just live in the mud. We'll try and live a bit more comfortable than that, but you know, try to keep them happy. That's what it was all about there. So yeah, I'm happy that she's with me and gone through the journey. She's been with me through a lot, like through my bad days, good days, and nowadays. You know, it's not perfect, but we're good, and we love each other massively, and it's like our bond is very, very tight. That's one thing you got to come over here with, that kind of bond. That no one can get in between you and your wife, good or bad. And because you need to stick by your wife needs to stick by you. And as you, as a leader of the family, you got to lead right. Because if you lead wrong, they're going to follow. So, yeah. Anyway, there's also, let's just shout out to Arthur Takatava, and his family. One of the main viewers over there. He loves the channel. My wife was talking to him the other day. He was loving it and just saying they put it on the big screen, all his family watch it, and kids and grandkids and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, brother. Thanks for the views and the supports. And yeah, so if you anyone else out there just want to support the channel, just share it and like it. Got an email just earlier today. This person's name is Happy, just thanking me. Yeah, they live in New Zealand. He's 52 years old, wanting to come over here to start something and do something over here, but appreciative of what I'm doing and showing, so they can actually see what it's like over here. So thank you for thanking me, and spending that time to go and look for my email me this message of appreciation. That takes time, and it takes time out of your day to do that. And I thank you for doing that, because you know a lot of people don't take that time to appreciate someone and to write them a letter or a note or something like that. And because we get so busy, it's just we scroll and view and don't worry about commenting and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really appreciate the comments and the emails and all sorts. And hopefully this helps you guys and motivates you guys with this channel and with what I'm doing, with my wife and I, and what we are doing. So yeah, thanks guys. I think I'll leave that there, and have a look at Terry's page with our video. He's put it up yesterday. Have a look at that video, see what we talked about, a few things. There's a lot said off camera, but yeah, I'll leave you guys with that, and God bless, and thank you very much, and bye for now. Cheers.